Hey, everybody, welcome back or welcome to Bump in the Mic, where we talk about all things paranormal, supernatural, and downright weird. I'm Gregory,
I'm Clyde.
and today we just wanted to give you a short personal story of ours that Clyde had, I believe, back in his high school days.
Yeah, that's correct. It's a short, nothing too crazy, but it definitely is weird and unexplainable. Back in my high school days, I was in a small town, not too many people, and this was like dead of winter, 3 o'clock in the morning, so nobody's out. Me and a friend are just cruising around bored. Fresh snow everywhere. Since no one's out, we're making the tracks in the snow while we're driving. We got the bright idea to like, why not just cruise through the graveyard? So we go,
Bright idea.
yeah. So we go pull into the graveyard, and same thing, fresh coat of snow everywhere. We're making the tire tracks. There's not a single mark in the snow. We drive back all the way to the back of the graveyard first, and then we start going like row by row. And I think it was like 3 rows in when all of a sudden we turn into it. Same thing, fresh coat of snow everywhere, not a single track. But as we turn into that row, I look over and I notice starting at every gravestone leading up to the road was footprints. Like, not just walking through, starting at the gravestones, every single one in that row leading up to the road, and then the footprints were just side by side, like they were standing there watching us drive through. And it took a minute to process. So we're like looking at, I'm like, it's like, this is like, this doesn't make any sense. There's no footprints anywhere else around, starting at the gravestone, leading to the road, stopping. I was like, dude, we gotta get out of here. And he's like, yep. And he floored it. So it's us tearing out of a graveyard at 3 in the morning, but I still can't explain it.
And these graves or the grave headstones, were they like in the middle of the graveyard, or were they like right next to a fence that somebody could have like hopped over and like landed in front of the tombstone? You know what I mean?
No, middle of the graveyard. It was the only row, and there were no tracks anywhere else around. So there were no footprints anywhere around the rest of the graveyard when we like drove through. So like you would have had to drop out of the sky in front of each of those headstones, walk to the road, and then lift back up into the air to be able to do it. Because other than that, there were no footprints, and they were
And how
fresh.
many gravestones are we talking here?
I don't know. It was just that one row, so it had to be. I mean, it's a whole row. It had to at least be like 20, 30, and on either side of the road. So each side had the footprints start at the gravestone as if they were walking, and then stopped, and then the footprints were side by side at the road.
That's wild. And I guess a couple takeaways is like, a, why are you going to the graveyard at 3 in the morning, dude? Like,
It's a valid
find
question.
better activities.
It's a
Go to
it's a
bed.
small it's a small town. My town, like going to Walmart was what you did when you were bored. So
Oh, I know, because I was in the same high school, the same small town as you were. We never
yeah.
went to the graveyard because I wouldn't be caught. No pun intended. I wouldn't be caught dead there. Like I'd have to be dead to go there, right? If I had been there, I promise as soon as we saw that first set of tracks, I wasn't taking any time to process. There would be a snow flurry in the shape of my sprinting body going that way.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. But we definitely hauled out of there. He floored it. I'm surprised we didn't like slide through a fence or something on the way out, because he was like flooring it there. But
Incredible. Incredible.
yeah, that's just a short story I had. Now we also want to tell you guys stories. So if you'll actually find a email in our bio, you can submit your stories, give us your name, location, and as much detail as you can, and we would love to make your stories heard right here.
Yeah, absolutely. And as always, the links to our other socials will be in the description below as well. And then shoot us an email. I'd love to chat with you. You know, iron out some details about your story and then bring it on here to all of our socials for everybody else to hear. There's no story too big or too small, too weird or too stupid. I promise, like, we get it. You just wait till you hear some of our other stories. So, but until next time, we appreciate you listening. Thanks a lot.
Bye, guys.